Hey kids, it's Daddy here with another video from Daddy's Doctrine, just to give you some more life advice. Now this topic is a very big topic. It's the topic of race. Your race. You are black. Yes. Well, in fact, you're many things. My parents are mixed up with a whole bunch of different stuff. There is African, West African, there is Scottish, there is South American Jewish, I heard, there is Indian. There's a whole bunch of stuff we're mixed up with, but we're black people, right? You will have the black experience, even though your mother is not 100% decided yet, right? But because daddy's black, you're black. It's really that simple. Now, race is gonna be something that's gonna be with you for your entire life, because this world tends to only focus, or let's not say only focus, but focus a lot on someone's race. What race are they? What race are they? What race are they? So many people don't focus on someone's character, what type of person they are. Are they a good person? Are they a person of integrity? No, they focus solely on someone's race. And you'll quickly learn about racism. This is when people hate or dislike or discriminate against people because of their skin color, their race. Okay? It's a complicated thing, and you're gonna have to learn it as you go. But what I do not want you to do is follow the mindset that because you are black, you are somehow a victim in this world. There are many black people in this world who go through their entire lives blaming every shortcoming, everything that happens to them on their race. I didn't get the job because of my race. I didn't get that girl because of my race, or I didn't get that boy because of my race, or whatever it is. I didn't get the business loan because of my race. Now, let's not rule out, of course, that sometimes race can affect us negatively like that. But for me personally, race has been positive for me, right? My race has been a positive thing. People have been very friendly to me to learn more about me and my race. People, when I was on the scene and I went out, there were women who would want to date me because of my race. They thought, oh, he's a handsome looking black guy, right? He looks cool. Let me find out more about him. So your race is not supposed to be this thing that hinders you. It has positives and negatives, right? But you should never go through your life bogged down with race all the time, okay? It's there, okay? But give people a chance to get to know you as a person, get to know your personality, okay? Maybe people may have preconceived ideas based on stereotypes they have about what black people are like, okay? You know, some people think that black people are great dancers or great at sports or whatever. I guess, daddy, you know, I can dance somewhat. And I guess, you know, if I'm to look back over my childhood, I was also good at sports. But you should be focused not so much on your race. I mean, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be in your life every day. Daddy looks at himself in the mirror every day and sees a black man. There's some people who would like to suggest that I have forgotten that I'm a black man because I do not follow the typical black train of thought. I do not follow the typical black monolithic way of thinking about certain things. But race will be with you for the rest of your life. But what I want you to do. Because at the end of the day, right, there's some people who will talk about the ongoing legacy of slavery, right? Black people for the last few hundred years, or you know, before Daddy was born, but maybe like 100 years or so before Daddy was born, black people in Jamaica and America, South America, were in slavery. We were slaves, right? We were, some of us, captured from our lands in Africa. Daddy's background, we're supposed to have some roots, maybe Nigeria or Ghana. Jamaican slaves tended to come from Ghana. And some people will talk about the ongoing legacy of slavery. And they will tell you that, oh, it's because of slavery, right? The ongoing legacy of slavery and racism, why we can't move ahead. Which isn't true, because many black people have become successful despite slavery. Despite all the odds stacked against them, they have worked hard and pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, and they have become successful in life. So never go through your life as a victim, blaming other people for your circumstances, blaming racism or your race as the reason why you can't get ahead in life. Daddy has never taken that approach, because my dad told me to look beyond race. Okay? So always strive to improve yourself and don't get bogged down by race. And another important thing I want to tell you as well is that you should ensure that your friends come from all races, right? There's some friends that Daddy has who limit themselves only to having black friends. Because, oh, white people are this, and Asian people are that, and Latin people are that. Black people tend to focus on white people a lot. They say a lot of, not all, they tend to say a lot of negative things about white people. It's always white people. White people is their biggest problem. Most of them, not all, want to place the blame of why they don't succeed in life at the feet of the white man, right? Now, what you need to understand about races is that there are good and bad in all races. Not every black person is good, just like not every white person is bad, or not every Asian person is good or bad, or whatever. We have good and bad in all races. So don't get bogged down with all this race. Make friends from different races. I have to insist that you do that. When Daddy left Jamaica when he was 16, almost 17, I went to college, right? I was 17, I started going to college, Enfield College, and I studied business. I did a business diploma before I went to university. And when I started at college, I made friends with all types of races of people. And I mean, Daddy was coming out of Jamaica, where we have a very multicultural society. The Jamaican motto is out of many one people, because in Jamaica we have black, we have Indian, we have Chinese, we have white, right? There's a cross section of people. So Daddy was always accustomed to being around different races. Daddy has friends who didn't grow up in a kind of multicultural society, and they grew up in kind of very segregated circumstances where they only made friends with black people. They never made friends with white people or whatever. Strangest thing to me, because at the end of the day, despite all these different racial divisions, we are all from one race, and that is the human race. Okay? Not everyone is good or bad from every race, but we're one race. And you should make friends with people from all races. When I went to college, like I said, I made friends with all different people. I learned so much about different cultures, different countries, different foods, different holidays, different clothing, all that stuff. Hopefully you'll meet all of Daddy's good friends, and you'll see that they come from all races, from all walks of life. Never limit yourself, okay? Remove it. Don't even put these type of ideas in your head that you should only stay with a certain group. Okay? Spread your wings. Meet people from all races. Okay? And when it comes to, and I'm going to have to do a separate video about this, when it comes to dating, date whomever you want to date. You should not be choosing someone on their race. Like, oh, I only date black people. Maybe you have a preference for only dating black people. That's fine. But if you meet someone from another race who you have a connection with and you fall in love, by all means, date them. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people think. It only matters what the two of you think when you're dating. Okay? And Daddy's going to do videos about dating. Daddy's going to do videos about your sexuality, all that type of stuff. But for now, Daddy's talking about your race and dealing with your race. So yeah, spread your wings. Don't limit yourselves to just dating one particular race, and become friends with people from all kinds of races, all walks of life. This is how we grow. This is how we develop. Never put stumbling blocks in front of your development, right? Mental slavery. Don't put these things in your mind that restrict you from learning from other people. Okay, that's a very important thing. Do not go, again, I think I said it just now, but I'll say it again. Do not go through your lives playing the victim, right? Everyone should take personal responsibility and be accountable for their actions. If you want to succeed in life, you work hard and you achieve success. Don't plant these seeds in your mind to say that I'm not successful because I'm black and there's institutionalized racism and there is this and there is that. No, that's not gonna work. All right, so kids, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I don't wanna make it too long, but please love your fellow man and woman. Do not judge people by their color, but judge them by the content of their character. Okay? And as always, Daddy loves you. Mwah.